Good morning. Welcome to my channel. Brian here, Shepherd Be Fit. I hope everyone's having a good week so far. It's Wednesday. It's March 19th. I'm on my morning stroll. Sun's coming up. It's a beautiful day. A little bit cool for me this morning, but a beautiful day here in Florida. I want to talk today about a couple things. Man, it's been a couple days since I recorded a video, so forgive me for my scatterbrainness. Normally I would write things down, but it's kind of hard for me to read off of something while I'm walking. So anyway, I'm walking this morning. As you can see, I'm wearing a backpack right here. So I have this backpack filled with a dry bag of concrete from my garage. This past week was encouraged by the guys in the Do Hard Things community to do some hard things. And so I've started making some, it's a loud truck. Started making some changes to even just my fitness routine to kind of scale it up a little bit, because I want to push my gains. I want to push my weight loss, and really continue down my road of self-improvement. So one of the things that they encouraged was something called rucking, where you load up a ruck, a backpack that's weighted, and you go on your walks, on your runs, whatever with it. So I have this backpack, and I like this backpack because it straps up here. I can get it really nice and close to my body so it doesn't like rattle around a bunch. But backpack that my sister got me for my birthday a couple years ago. And I went out to my garage where sat a half-used bag of Quikrete concrete that we used when we moved into our house and had to do some stuff around the house. And so I grabbed that, threw it in the bag, threw the bag on the scale, and the scale was like 29.4 pounds or something like that. And so I threw an extra book in there to even it out to about 30, and away I went. So I took this out. Today's Wednesday. I took that out on Monday night, and then yesterday, and now again today. And what I'm able to do, so on Monday night I ran 5K, and I kept about the same pace as I have been, but it took like a significant amount of more effort on my part, and it felt amazing. It felt awesome. And then yesterday I just walked because I was getting ready to go on a run, and some guys that I'm in a group with were hopping on a call together to talk about entrepreneurship. Shout out to the Elevate guys. Talk about entrepreneurship. So I was like, man, I'm gonna just hop on there and walk while I listen, and then I ended up talking a little bit too. But I did that last night, and then today I decided to just keep it up, and I was gonna go for a run again, but I wanted to talk to y'all. So anyway, rucking, as far as I've learned, and before I try something, I like to read up on it, listen up on it, watch videos about it. So it becomes like a micro obsession. So it was something all weekend that I was looking up on and stuff like that. And it's pretty good consensus that walking, training with additional weight, it's going to be beneficial to you in a lot of ways. Improve muscle gains, more calories burned. It's going to help your mental health. It's going to improve your posture, because you are forced to walk with good posture. If you walk with bad posture here, with 30 pounds on your back, it's gonna hurt. So a lot of good stuff. So just a handful of examples. And I can also tell just by walking with this while I record a video, I'm out of breath. So definitely challenge, and but I'm loving it. So I've actually, second thing I want to talk about is this will be 7 days in a row that I've walked or run a 5K distance intentionally, right? Like, if you walk 10,000 steps in a day, you walk the distance of a 5K over the course of the day. But I'm talking about intentionally going out and walking and tracking. Not tracking doesn't really matter, but I track it. The distance of a 5K, 3.11 miles, which is big for me. I'm pretty new on my journey here, but I love running. I've always loved running. Loved running when I was a kid. When I was in high school, I did not love running, but that was because I was lazy. But a few years ago, I lost some weight and ended up gaining it back. But the weight that I lost before, one of the drivers behind that was that I was running, and I was aiming for running a 5K, which I had never done before. I thought it was something only maniacs did, which now looking back in hindsight, like, obviously 3.11 miles is not ultra distance, but it was big for me at the time because I was severely overweight and out of shape. And so I worked my tail off, and I ended up running a 5K. And then I think, as I mentioned in another video, we went through some life stuff, life changes, moved our family. And like over the last 3 years, I haven't been super active. I haven't gained all my weight back, but I gained about half of it back. And so that's why I've been doing this. It's because I want to make these changes permanent. And I think in order to make these changes permanent, you got to do some hard stuff. You got to be consistent. And being consistent is hard. Like, of all of the hard things that I want to do in my life, getting up this morning feels like the hardest. My alarm went off, and I was like, nope, I don't want to do it. I looked to see what time the sunrise was coming up. Sunrise was in about 20 minutes when I left the house. And I was like, man, I just got to try. I just got to do it. I just got to push myself. Got to follow that rule I talked about last video, which is that, like, I'll be a different person in 15 minutes. And here I am. I'm 8 minutes into recording this video, and I'm so glad I got up. I'm motivated to move. I'm getting my steps in. It's all good stuff. So, and I also hope you guys don't mind that I just record these while I walk and I just upload them. I don't edit them. I have a filter on my phone, which gives that nice cinematic look. No clarity in the background, but it's kind of blurry. That's because I like the way it looks. But I'm not editing this down at all. I just going for the clean upload. And hopefully it's not too shaky for everybody. If you don't like it, just let me know. Leave a comment, something like that. That'd be awesome. Anyway, so fast forward to yesterday. I've been thinking all weekend. I've been going on 7 days of doing a 5K every day. And I can run a 5K in about 45 minutes. It's like 14 something a mile. And that's not crazy fast. I'm gonna work on that. But like I told y'all, the loop by my house, the loop in our neighborhood is a 5K. So I'm able to go out and do that every day just by walking the sidewalks. I'm taking a little bit different route today, which I'm kind of regretting because it's pretty busy for talking on a video. But like these big trucks. I'm walking a different route today, but I can walk a 5K, run a 5K, do a 5K. Oh man, there's that sunrise. There's the sun coming up, feeling it on my face. So I've been thinking about, okay, what kind of goal can I set? Because I really love to run. And I think it's important that if you find something you enjoy, especially when it comes to your health or your fitness, I think it's incredibly important that you kind of lean into that. I think God is, He's put that joy in your heart for something. Lean into that. So I love running. I enjoy being outside doing this. I like running, walking, rucking. I enjoy it all. So what can I do? I've done a 5K before, and I'll do another one. I'm gonna sign up for one. I'm gonna find one within the next couple months to do a 10K after that. And I wanna work my way up to a half marathon. And so yesterday on X, I posted that I just asked the question like, hey, do you think I could run a half marathon by the end of the year? Not race in one, not win one. Can I just complete it? And a half marathon is 13.1, correct me if I'm wrong on that, 13.1 or 13.2 miles. So if I was to do my lap here, I'd have to do 5 laps. Okay, so that's five laps around the neighborhood. It's not, when you put it like that, it doesn't sound so bad. But I want to know if that's something that's feasible, or if I'm completely out of my mind. And the general consensus is that yes, I could do it. It's going to take training, it's going to take dedication, going to take some grit, and it sounds to me like it's a hard thing that I need to pursue. So I'm setting that goal in my sights, in addition to continuing to lose weight, continuing to drop and push down to 180 pounds. That's my ultimate goal weight. I've lost 10 pounds officially, and more than 10 pounds now, but I've lost 10 pounds officially. I'm moving every day. I'm at 22 days straight of at least 10,000 steps. I'm focusing on my protein. My prayer, my spiritual life is improving. Getting into some habits. It's all good. And so I wanted to set a goal to chase after, because that's beneficial to me. Morning. Because that's beneficial to me. I gotta have something to chase after, something that I want to achieve. And so I'll share with you, my first goal is a half marathon. And I'm hoping to run one by the end of the calendar year this year. Luckily, I'm in Florida, so the weather in December is fine for running a half, or at least running half distance. Like, I can pursue that through the year. The summer is going to be tough, but I can do it. And so I want to run a half by the end of the year. Long term, I'm talking years, right? Years of training. Long term, beautiful sunrise. Long term is I want to ultimately get to the place where I can do an ultra. And an ultra is just anything over marathon distance. So obviously between half and ultra is a full marathon. So I think my goal next year might be to be able to run marathon distance. If a half marathon this year, and be able to consistently do that would be great. Move up to a full, and then go to ultra. And I think the reason I want to do that is because it just feels crazy. It feels kind of nuts. I was telling my wife about it, and my wife is, bless her, she's always supportive of my stuff. I know that if I try and do something stupid, she'll tell me it's stupid. But when I told her last night, I was like, listen, I want to run a half marathon this year. I want to move my way up to a full, and I want to do an ultra. And she was like, what's an ultra? So I told her. Told her I want to chase after that 50K. And she's like, I think that's great. Do it. Let's do it. So I know that she supports me, and I know my kids support me. I got back from my walk last night. My youngest went, Daddy, did you lose weight on your walk? So she knows what I'm doing. And she's awesome too. So, you know, I got a lot of support behind me. Also got a bunch of guys. Actually, after I get done recording this, I got to respond to people on X who have been responding to my question. And I got some guys that reached out. I got a call today with somebody, and probably one next week too. So, you know, that's what I'm chasing after. And I don't know, I think it's challenging to me because I typically am a guy that has liked to stay in the safe zone. I like to be comfortable. I like to be in my routine, and I like to do the same things. You know, the extreme of me trying new things is trying a new restaurant. Like, that's kind of how I feel about myself. And, you know, I don't even know if that's true or if that's just how I see myself. But I want to set a challenge like that and really pursue it. So I hope that me rambling this morning has been beneficial to you. But I want to encourage you to do hard things, to pursue something difficult, to set a goal and really chase after it. My weight loss is going good. My eating is clean. We found a recipe for homemade chicken nuggets. And the recipe, I'll try and say this in order. For one serving, you take 2 cans of canned chicken breasts, which is low in calorie, high in protein. Throw an egg in it, like drain it all the way, put it in a bowl, crack an egg over it, put a 1/4 cup of cheddar cheese. Now we do the reduced fat, Fiesta blend. Okay, reduced fat Fiesta blend. Mix it all together, make little balls out of it, throw it in the air fryer, and air fry it for about 10 minutes. And you get these delicious little homemade chicken nuggets. You can season them up however you like before you throw them in the air fryer. They're delicious. So we've been eating those pretty frequently for lunch because they're easy to make. They're high in protein, low in calorie. And then we've made, my wife found a recipe for homemade cane sauce. If you've ever been to Raising Cane's chicken tenders, you know that their cane sauce is just, it's the bomb. And this is made with non-fat Greek yogurt, some sugar-free or regular ketchup, salt, pepper, garlic powder, Worcestershire sauce, and man, it's good. It's really good. So we had that like last night for dinner, and I'm feeling so good. So I'm very thankful for y'all joining me on this journey. As I come up on this hill, I'm gonna sign off. But if you have a goal, something hard that you want to pursue, comment it below. Give me some info. Let me know how you're doing. And if you have any questions that I can answer, please ask away. If you enjoyed this video, like it, subscribe to my channel, share the video, follow me on X @ShepherdBeFit. And last but not least is, I think maybe in the coming week, I'm gonna set up a newsletter, just kind of more of a long form way for me to write to you. So keep an eye out for my next video, turn on notifications, and I'm hoping that by my next video I will have some information for that. It's not me selling anything, just kind of like a blog type deal. So some faith insights, fitness insights, and for those who need it, some fatherhood insights as too. So all right, you guys have a great day. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Enjoy the rest of your week. I'll catch you next time.